These people will never forgive me. What am I gonna do? Oh, wait. Hey guys. Hi, my name is Marcy. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking on that thumbnail. Where do I look? Okay, because I forgot already. Thank you for clicking on that thumbnail. Always showing up, showing your girl some love. I appreciate you all and you guys. I had to like get a feel of the YouTube juice again. Like I've been gone for months. This is the longest I've been away from Instagram since 2021. And you all know, if you follow me, I mean, the longest time I've been away from YouTube since 2021, and you all know where I've been if you're following me over on Instagram. I have been dedicating a lot of time to Instagram as well. And I've been loving Instagram, you know, loving the connections over there, loving the connections over here on YouTube. But, you know, Instagram, it's like instant gratification, okay? You talking back to the person right away. Over here on YouTube, I got to go check my emails, or I got to get alerts, and then I got to open it up, 2 different areas to respond. So, you know, it's just a little more effort over here on YouTube, but I love it just the same. But I do love the Instagram Reels and just all the fun that I have, because you know that I love music. So I incorporate music with perfume, and then we just have a lot of fun over there. So I know y'all didn't come over here to hear me run my mouth. You came over here. I have so much to show you all. I have a Scent Explorer haul. I have a Dubai haul from November. I was over there for 3 weeks. I have another video that's waiting in the queue on the Brazilian fragrance house, but I'm trying to figure out if I want to do it over again, because I'm collaborating with the brand. So we shall see how that works. Once again, I'm sweating. Anyway, you guys, thank you for clicking on that thumbnail. I think I'm just a bit excited, you know, showing up, showing you guys some love, and yeah, happy to be back. I'm so happy to be back over here. So I know what you guys came for. You came to hear the new releases that I absolutely love of 2024. I don't have all of them, but I got a lot of them, okay? So go grab your coffee, press pause, go grab your coffee, your tea, whatever it is that you need to endure this video. But we're not gonna be too long, because I got a part 2 as well. I had to break this up, and then we're gonna do my favorite gourmands of 2024, okay? Got a lot of those, because you guys know I'm a gourmand. I am the gourmand queen, okay? I've been talking about gourmands for years. I've always loved the sweets, and the sweets love me, okay? And I've been at the dentist twice this week already, so I need to lay off. Perfume only, not sweets that I could eat. So anyway, the very first one we're going to talk about is my favorite fragrance house. They released one of the most amazing scents, and I absolutely love it. It is in my top 3 of Ex Nihilo fragrances, you all. And can you guess what it is? If you follow me on IG, then you already know. But it's an Xray edition. They did release the Chandigarh Express, Chandigarh Express this year. They released another one over at Selfridges, and then they also released, I did get Brompton Immortals Xray, but even though it was out of stock for a long time, it was released in London 2023, it still hasn't been released in the US, okay? So I think it's exclusive to Harrods, the Brompton Immortals Xray, but that was 2023. I thought it was 2024, y'all, because that's when I purchased it in London. This one is the Hedonist Xray, and you guys, I love the Hedonist. Do love the Hedonist. Some citruses. It's that Akigala wood. If you have a perfume with Akigala wood, most likely I am going to love it, okay? Akigala wood adds a bit of a woody freshness and airiness, slight musky freshness to the fragrance that is just unmatched. I love the note. Akigala wood is probably one of my favorite notes. It was pink pepper, ginger, and saffron. Now I think it's saffron, ginger, and Akigala wood, okay? So overall, especially in the top note. Anyway, this is the Hedonist Xray. If you like fragrances like if you smelled Emirates Pride Reflection kind of gives you similar vibes of this. If you like Vibrato versus what's the fragrance, Bulgari Tiger or Tiger. If you like Bulgari Tiger combined with a little bit of vibrato by Suspiro. Add some vanilla creaminess to it, and then add some fruity lychee on top of that. They added lychee to the Hedonist Xray, you guys. So it adds a creamy vanillic, grapefruit, citrus, non-sharp, non-irritating citrus. I love this fragrance. This is literally in my top 5 of, I would say, I would put it in a top 5, yes, of my 2024 fragrance releases. Love, love, love the Hedonist Xray with that added juicy lychee note. It is stunning and I love it. But like I said, I feel like it's combining a little bit of vibrato and a little bit of Tiger mixed with a little more vanilla, some very creamy grapefruit and some lychee, some juicy fruity lychee, y'all. It's stunning. So get your nose on the Hedonist Xray. Now, to me, this is unisex. Because of the woodiness and the akigala wood in here, or the hardcore citruses of the grapefruit and other citruses, people may think this lean a little masculine, but y'all, I rock this in a heartbeat. And to me, this is absolutely unisex, amazing all year long because it's heavy, it's thick, and it's rich, y'all. This is an Xray, you guys. So get your nose on this. I don't know where. You can go to come visit me at the X Nihilo store in LA. That's all I got to tell you. And then you can smell this fragrance. Anyway, love this one. The next one we're going to talk about is, and it's a bit controversial, okay, but I love the fragrance. I love everything about this fragrance. I do love the additional, it's BDK, the Rouge Smoking Xray. Now, I do love the original BDK Rouge Smoking. It's like that Coca-Cola or root beer, cherry, vanillic smell. Now, a lot of people said it didn't work on them. It worked on me just fine. 8 hours. Y'all don't know how to spray. Learn how to spray, because I got literally more than 8 hours. I get 12 hours out of Rouge Smoking, not the Xray, just the EDP. But like I said, I spray about 10 to 12 times. So, yeah, I smell myself all day long. So now, this is the Rouge Smoking Xray with an addition of oud. There's some cherry. It's boozy. There's rum in here still. There's a lot of woodiness in this fragrance. But I know a lot of people were a little scared to try this fragrance because of the additional note of oud. But to me, the oud is very light. It's very fresh, and it's very airy. And it's almost leaning a little woody, not necessarily oudy. And you only get that in the opening. But there's a spiciness to this cherry, a zestiness to this cherry. There's some citruses, so you definitely get a mandarin, clementine with some pink pepper that makes it almost like a fizzy, foamy black cherry, like a soda black cherry. That is what I'm getting on top of this. It's like a fizzy foaminess, almost like a black cherry soda with a little bit of woodiness, a slight oudy in the opening, but very fresh, creamy in the dry down and the mid. It gets slightly lactonic on your skin alone, not on paper, but I'm absolutely loving Rouge Smoking Xray. I went to the release party in New York. I could not stop spraying this. It is just that fizzy opening, or that zesty opening, that captures me, and I absolutely love this. Got my name engraved on the bottle. I put marshmallow smoking, okay? I was feeling myself that night. Anyway, the next one we're going to go to is Guidance 46. Yes, this is a flanker, like Sebastian said. There are a lot of flankers, okay? But I still love them the same. To me, Guidance and this one, to me, are a bit different. Now, this one, I get that nuttiness, that almond. I think there's hazelnut in here as well, but it's more of like a dry almond husk or a whole. Nuttiness, it's dark, it's powdery, it's woody. You get that Gregory wood, I think it is. That Gregory wood is very prominent in this fragrance. Gregory wood, almond, to make it smooth, fresh, airy, and creamy. Rose, you still get that lovely fresh pear in here. It is absolutely gorgeous. What you do miss from the original Guidance, well, you don't miss it, but I still love the original Guidance just the same. I wear this one at night when I'm feeling sexy and sensual. Now, the original Guidance, I pick up on a little more of the pear, the freshness, the zestiness, the spiciness, the zinginess, the muskiness, you know, the skinness, the animalicness of that fragrance, you know, more that sensual femininity. I get that in the original Guidance. So guys, advice if you didn't like that one because it's a little too much, but I do know some men that were the original guidance. Then you may want to try guidance 46. I gotta stop talking so fast, y'all. My words are coming together, but I really want to get through this because I want you guys to watch the entire video. It's been a while, so you should watch the entire video. Anyway, I love guidance 46. There's a sensual sexiness to this fragrance that is unmatched. And yeah, one of my most complimented fragrances of 2024, and I gotta do a review on that as well. Did you guys know, while I was at Scent Explorer, I was going to keep this for my review, and I will, but they came out with a guidance hairspray, a hair perfume. I'm not even going to tell you how many compliments I got on this hair perfume. I got more compliments on this hair perfume than I got from the guidance perfume. That is crazy. I don't know if it's because I sprayed it and then I wore it on my braids. So every time I walk, everyone like smell my braids, and the air, the sillage is amazing. But I got at least 20 compliments on guidance hair perfume in one day. 10 of those compliments came within the first hour of me being at work. And yes, I wore the guidance hair perfume to work. I don't know if I'll be wearing the guidance perfume anymore to work. If I do, I'll only spray it maybe 2 or 3 times, but the hair perfume, I did spray it about 4 times because it smelled a little light. But next time, I think I'll only do 6 because when I tell you this smelled up the whole unit, even with the 10 hairsprays that I did, it smelled up the entire unit, but everybody loved it. So many compliments. So the next one we're going to talk about is Iris Cartana. Now, I love, love, love Iris Cartana 502. This is leathery. It almost gives me vibes of another fragrance, but the other fragrance gives a little bit of a breadiness to it, and I got so many compliments on that fragrance as well. This smells like suede, cacao, ambers, vanillas. It is gorgeous. It is that dusting cacao. I'm going to spray it on my finger really quick. I don't want to spray too much because I want to spray some other things as well. It smells nutty. It smells very nutty, warm cacao, a little bit of leather, coffee. This is absolutely stunning. I love this fragrance. It's a bit dark, amazing for winter and fall, maybe on a cool day in the spring, but I love this Iris Cartana 502. Now there's another fragrance that gives similar vibes. It's a little more light, airy, buttery, and it smells like bread, but it has the coffee vibes as well. And this is Miller Harris's, and this is Soufflot. Obsessed. Completely obsessed with Soufflot. Now this gives a similar vibe because it has a little bit of that coffee. This one's a little more sophisticated though. you get that sweetness. I'm not gonna say it's a little more sophisticated. It's a little sweeter and gourmand leaning, and that's what I absolutely love. I'm almost getting a vanilla caramel coffee with a little bit of leather or suede. Don't be afraid. I'm not even going to say leather. I'm going to say a fresh suede bag with some brioche or some bread or some pound cake or a light, fluffy, airy croissant on top of all of the other suede, sweet caramel praline facets. You all get your nose on Miller Harris Soufflot. You will not be disappointed. I got so many compliments on this. It's eye-rolling, head-turning. You guys know if you saw my other review prior to this one that some people hunted me down in London and I walked them to go purchase this fragrance. Absolutely love it. So the next one we're going to talk about is Acro Glow. Acro Glow. When you initially spray Acro Glow, I completely get vibes of a Delina essence because it's incensey. There's some pink pepper in here. There's some vanillas, beautiful ambers. But this one, it literally, I don't know. If you got the two, go smell it. I sprayed it on the other day and I was like, I actually said this when I initially sprayed this and I did a review on Instagram months ago. But now it's smelling even more, giving that background of like that 50% Delina, and it dries down very vanillic, warm, spicy, ambery, a little incensey, smoky, and I'm loving it. This is my favorite Acro today. So get your nose on Acro Glow. I'm loving it, obsessed. But like I said, it kind of reminds me of Delina minus the rose. You know, I don't know what it is because there's only incense, pink pepper, ambers, vanillas in this fragrance. But I'm definitely getting not Delina. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm definitely getting a guidance, not Delina, okay? Let's get that straight. I'm getting a slight guidance nuance in the background from Acro Glow. So let me know if you have them both. Go smell them both together and let me know down in the comments. Because I'm wondering if I'm the only one. I said it months ago. I just sprayed it again the other day. I wore it. And then I was like, I'm still getting that guidance vibe. So Acro Glow, get your nose on it. The next one we're going to talk about, this will be also in a Scent Explorer haul. This is Jardins de Mitzvah. This is the Xray. I purchased this one over at Scent Explorer. You guys, I love Jardins de Mitzvah. It is my favorite Unuit Nomad. I also love, not Meet Me Where the Sky Touches the Sea, the very clean sandalwood fragrance. That one's my second one. But this one, it smells just like Jardins de Mitzvah Xray, but you get a little more of that rosy floral scent. It's a little juicier yet darker, warm. I'm going to do a review because I got a discovery set. So I know Estrella de Mañana, I think it is really good as well. It's a cacao fragrance. It's dark, warm, a little smoky. Love that one as well. But I needed to get the Jardins de Mitzvah Xray. And y'all, I didn't have the coins for both, okay? Anyway, they're all amazing. This line, the bottles are gorgeous. But like I said, a review is coming on the three fragrances. 3 or 4, 3 in the line of the Xrays. The next one is Dandy by Penhaligons. Dandy is a beautiful, warm, ambery, whiskey, nutty, vanillic scent. It's very woody and ambery in the opening, but you definitely get that booziness, but it is so good. It's fresh, it's airy, that woody whiskey, smells like a whiskey oak cedar barrel with whiskey, vanillic, warm. It's sexy. It smells like the most elegant bar or the most elegant lounge that's dark with brown leather chairs, the finest whiskey and rum. It is gorgeous. Get your nose on Penhaligons. And while I was over in London, my girl Abby bought me this fragrance. Thank you, Abby love. Thank you so much. I love this. I've worn it twice since I've had it, but I'm really going to be rocking this very soon because it's getting cold in California. The temperature here, it's only been about, it's been still in the 70s and the 80s in California. I wore this one day in the 80s. I still loved it. It exuded amber off my skin. If you like scents like Grand Soir with a little more booziness and woodiness and freshness, but those ambers are the same in here, then you're going to love Dandy by Penhaligons. Love this. Is this my favorite Penhaligons? I don't know. This might be between this one and the omnipotent, one of the three, one of the two, the omnipotent Mr. Thompson. Y'all, I can't say that word. The omnipotent Mr. Thompson. Anyways, y'all, put it down in the comments, okay? I do love that one and this one the most out of my entire Penhaligons collection. So the next one we're going to talk about is Juicebox 54. You guys, obsessed with 54, completely obsessed. I went to the release in London, then I saw them again in Dubai, and I was able to meet Andreas again. And then Sebastian was doing a release over here in LA. But I've been seeing Sebastian all over the place. Love me some Sebastian. He's such a kind-hearted person, super sweet. I'll never forget the time we were in London. We were hopping on and off the red bus to go smell fragrances. We had the most amazing time. Anyway, that's what we bought another fragrance, him and I, that we're going to talk about next. So anyway, this is Juicebox 54. When I smelled this on Sebastian initially, it wasn't released. I was like, dang, this smells good. But, we were just meeting up again then. I didn't want to seem all creepy. I was like, it must be a Middle Eastern man smelling good up in this building. But it was Sebastian, okay? It smelled like patchouli when I smelled it, a spicy Middle Eastern patchouli. Now, This is by my favorite perfumer as well, Julian Raskinay. Now, this gives me that heaviness of Middle Eastern fragrances, that heaviness of the spices and the patchouli. And I'm assuming that is what the Club 54 smelled like, because apparently patchouli was worn as oils back then. But Juicebox 54, it's a boozy patchouli. It's dark patchouli. It's chocolate cakey, dark patchouli, some spices, and a boozy pina colada with like some chocolate shavings, a rich vanilla. You guys, I get so many compliments on this fragrance when I wear it. I got so many compliments at work. Everywhere I go when I have on 54, I get so many compliments. So get your nose on it. It's boozy, it's dark, it's zesty, it's spicy. It's almost a tropical Middle Eastern boozy, and I absolutely love it. The next one we're going to talk about, I like zesty fragrances. That's probably why one of the favorite notes in fragrances for me is pink pepper. So this one's Xray. Now I got this one over in Milan in March of this year. I keep thinking Milan was last year, but it was this year. Seemed like it was so long ago. Time is flying. Oh, this is so good, y'all. I just got a little like tingling feeling all over. So anyway, there's pink berries, pink pepper, whatever you want to call it. There's that creamy coconut in here. Yes, this definitely reminds you and me of Rouge Malachite. Now, do you need to own them both? I would say yes, because Rouge Malachite doesn't give me coconut. Rouge Malachite they're different enough to own both for me. This one is tropical to me because of that creamy coconut. It's a little boozy. I don't know why I'm getting like a booziness from this fragrance, but it's creamy coconut, slight airy, smoky white tobacco. That's what it smells like to me, or a fresh Cuban tobacco with some tuberose, some very fresh, zesty tuberose, pink pepper, and creamy coconut. So to me, Rouge Malachite is giving me orange blossom, like powdery orange blossom and tuberose. This one is giving me creamy coconut and tuberose and zestiness, but I love them both. Am I going to keep them both? Yes. This one I wear more in the summertime, but you can wear 365. Rouge Malachite, both to me, you need to spray them before you leave the house at least 30 minutes and let them dry down. I get so many compliments on that fragrance, and it's amazing. So the next fragrance we're going to talk about is a trio. This is Adam's Costiera collection, and they came out with 3 that I'm obsessed with. And I think there's one more that's going to be released next year. So if you haven't watched my review, you have to watch my review, please. So, obsessed with every single one of these fragrances. These are in my top 10, but we're going to include these as one releases of 2024. Now we have South the 5th. I loved South the 5th when I was in Milan. But then the formulation changed a little bit from initially what I smelled. And I spoke to the owner about that. But when I tell you the formulation changed for the better, it changed for the better. This is Siberian pine. It is a green. It is spicy. This smells like the sexiest Italian man on the planet in a linen suit and maybe like a fedora or something. Maybe with a little bit of a hairy chest, y'all. Anyway. This is Siberian pine. There's some rose. There's some tuberose. I love it when a man wears florals because it speaks to his femininity and what he could be in touch with. But this has some beautiful white florals, some rose, some Siberian pine. It's woody, it's zesty, it's fresh, it's juicy, some aquatic notes. But that Siberian pine in here, the greenness is absolutely stunning. Get your nose on this. This is definitely unisex. It's leaning masculine, okay? But I wear this, but I just don't spray a ton of it on. My coworkers initially did not like this fragrance in the opening because I said it was too masculine, but then it dried down. I let them smell it again as it dried down. They were like, Marcy, what is that? I said, this is the fragrance that you didn't like earlier, okay? They were like, oh my gosh, it smells different as it dries. I said, absolutely. So y'all, anybody can wear this, South the 5th. And this is South the 5th in Miami, okay? Apparently there's like a Pine Drive in Miami that this was inspired by. So the next one we're going to talk about is Clifton. Now this was inspired by the cliffs in South Africa and juicy South African peaches, and it smells like just that. South African peaches. It gives a little bit of a green fig vibe. Excuse me, you guys. It's lush, it's smooth, it's woody, it's creamy, it's fuzzy, it's all of that. If you like fragrances, it is not like a dupe, but if you like fragrances like Gris Charnel, it gives similar vibes, but definitely you could own absolutely both. Gris Charnel is a little darker. It gives a tea vibe. This one, it just gives that creamy, woody, slightly figgy scent of Gris Charnel with some lush, smooth peaches. Definitely unisex. This is Clifton. This one I think is my favorite out of the three. I don't know. It's so hard because I love all three of them. This is Clifton. The bottle's gorgeous. Cannot wait to see this brand over in Milan. I know they're going to have some amazingness that I'm going to absolutely love. Clifton by Adamo, a part of the Costiera collection. The last one we have is Wanelo. And this one actually is, I think this is by Julian Rasconnay or Hamid Maradi Kashani. It's Hamid Maradi Kashani and Julian Rasconnay of the Costiera collection. This is gorgeous. It is tropical. It reminds me of the most, I would say, vibrant, white, clean, calming, tropical spa. And this is inspired by the Dominican Republic. It smells like coconut, creamy pistachio, praline, mandarin, citruses. It's a little woody. It's musky. It is gorgeous, and I'm loving this. Slight gourmand leaning from the praline in here and the pistachio. So the praline and the pistachio, it's a little powdery, musky in the opening, but it dries down on the skin. Creamy, nutty from the pistachios. Maintains a slight citruses, slightly sweet, vanillic, and musky, and I'm loving this. It's giving a musky, creamy, coconutty vibe as well. Anyway, Wanelo, get your nose on that by the House of Adamo. Next we have one of my favorite. I do love Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar, but when they came out with a Yum Bougie Marshmallow, you guys, the musk in this fragrance actually bought me a backup bottle. I've gotten 2 bottles, but of course I have 2 daughters, and yes, they took them both. And then I gave a bottle to one of my coworkers at work. But y'all, this fragrance, when I smelled it, the musk, there's pink musk. I don't know what it is, but the pink musk in here is what does it for me. The milkshake nuance, the dusting of the marshmallow, the pink musk. There's some florals in here as well. It is absolutely gorgeous. But if you like this is so good. You guys, I don't know. Like, this is competing with the number 2 spot of Silk Santal, okay? This is gorgeous, but it's giving that fluffy, airy musk of Silk Santal, but it's a pink musk in here with a milkshake and a marshmallow. You also have your pink marshmallow, creamy coconut. I don't really get a coconut in here, you guys. Whipped, it smells whipped vanilla, pink musk, freesia in here. I think the freesia and the pink musk, it's what's making it smell so fluffy and airy and intoxicating. I love Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper, and this one, y'all, is my number 2. The Oudgasm collection is a whole different subject, but I love this one right under Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper. Anyway, such a lovely scent. So 2 other fragrances. Hopefully we can get this done in like 35 minutes. Okay. My 2 favorite Dries Van Notens. This one, Vanille Camouflage. Okay. I love this fragrance. There's fig in here. That fig just adds to the greenness of this fragrance. Literally, this smells like green vanilla. So if you like Angelique Noir with a little bit of a fig nuance, It's fresh green vanilla fig. There's like triple vanillas in here. Then you're gonna love Vanille Camouflage. Love the bottle, okay? If you like, what did I say that already? Guerlain's Angelique Noir. Then, like I said, with a little bit of fig, I think I did say that already, then you're going to love this fragrance. There's galbanum in here that gives it that earthy greenness, but it dries down. You get a lot of that greenness in the opening, but in the dry down, you get more of that vanilla, and then you get a little bit of the greenness in the background. Anyway, love, love, love this fragrance. This was done by Alejandra. Such an amazing perfumer. She's done so many fragrances, and I always see her at the events that I go to in New York. And I did not know that she did this fragrance, y'all. Anyway, I think this was a collaboration with her and someone else, or maybe it was her alone. Anyway, I gotta look it up. But Vanille Camouflage, right? Yes, Vanille Camouflage. I always get these two names mixed up. Now, this one was done by Paul Guerlain. This was a collaboration with Paul Guerlain and my favorite perfumer, Julian Rasquinet. And I saw him so much in Dubai, you guys. So the universe was universing, okay? This is Chamomile Satin, okay? So they almost want to give them cross, you know, let me shine the bottle up, mix the names up on those two. So this one, it is a beautiful aromatic chamomile, almost gives chamomile tea vibes. Chamomile tea, vanilla, it is sweet, it's earthy, it's aromatic. There's lavender in here, a lavender that I can absolutely tolerate. If you like fragrances like Burberry Goddess, because that's what this, now, of course, this doesn't smell, it's on another level, of course, but if you like that vanilla lavender of Burberry Goddess, on top of some chamomile and some other earthy, creamy floral facets, then you're gonna love Chamomile Satin. Love the bottle, love the fragrance. I get so many compliments on this fragrance. It's very mentally stimulating, slightly aromatic, a little medicinal, dare I say, but I love the medicinalness. That's not a word, but I just made it up, of this fragrance. So get your nose on this fragrance. Last but not least, and then we'll do a part 2, okay? This is Atelier des Ors, and this is Kawakarda. There's Coco Kimia that I want to get my nose on. This is from the Xray collection. I don't know why I still have this in the box, because sometimes these bottles fall over and I have them sitting on the counter. Anyway, this is gorgeous. So this is what it looks like. When I tell you they only list 2 notes, but I get a couple of other notes in here as well. But this fragrance, Kawakarda, is a beast. Is a beast. So literally, this is coffee and cardamom. That's what it states. But to me, it smells like allspice, coffee, cardamom, cinnamon, all the dark spices that you could think of. And coffee, like Turkish coffee, espresso, you know? Those shots of coffee that you get in Dubai, espresso, you know? Arabic coffee, Turkish coffee, that dark, rich, intense shot of coffee with that warm spiciness of the cardamom. This is absolutely stunning. Now this is a beast in the opening. Very sharp, dry coffee and cardamom and spices and vanilla in the opening. You do get a background, a little bit of that luteoline extract that I absolutely love. It maintains that Atelier des Ors DNA. But I love this, you guys. So if you are a cardamom coffee lover, this is like one of my favorite coffee scents now, probably in my top 5. It is very coffee prominent. It is very simple, yet complex, yet elegant as well. The sillage on this, amazing. May sprayed this on her hand. We met for breakfast one morning and she smelled it. I think she sprayed it on her hand a couple times, and she already got a compliment when she went into Trader Joe's. And she sprayed it on her hand, not on her whole body, but it was Kawakarda by Atelier des Ors. All right, guys, that is it for my first part of my favorite 2024 releases. There's a video that I have to release. that I did before Scent Explorer that I haven't released or made a thumbnail of, but I need to do that. And anyway, I may do that one before or after, but you guys will hear me stating that I'm going to Scent Explore, so ignore that part. But it's the House of Granado. I met them over at Scent Explorer, and like I said, we will probably be doing a collaboration hopefully soon. Anyway, you guys, go into the world, spread amazing, see how do good, be good, all of that. And I'm not used to looking at the camera again. Anyway, I love being over here. Hope you guys enjoy, and make sure you watch my part 2. All right, bye-bye. Love you all, and I miss you dearly. But go make an Instagram page, please. All right, bye-bye, y'all.